Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Iris, and on my videos I talk about self-love, relationship, and expanding our consciousness. And today I want to give you some tips for discharging high levels of emotion and anxiety that you might be feeling as a result of your relationship that is going to bring you back into connection with who you are. So oftentimes in our relationships, if you happen to have more of an anxious, ambivalent tendencies in your relationships, you will be familiar with the pattern of overgiving of yourself in an attempt to keep a relationship close to you. But what ends up happening is you end up giving so much of yourself that you sacrifice yourself. You get so caught up in the heightened emotion of the relationship and what the other person is doing or not doing, and all of that anxiety and that stress. It's almost like you are constantly on. So I'm going to share with you some things that have helped me along the way. And this is a morning routine. I am a really firm believer in morning routines. Now, your morning might not start as early as my mornings. I am definitely an early bird, and I like to get up with the birds, like almost literally, and start my day in the morning. Some of you might be night owls. That's okay. Some of you might be midday people, and that's okay too. Whatever you define your morning as, make it a ritual. Here's what I do in my morning routine that has helped me reconnect back to myself, dissipate some of the charge and the emotion and anxiety that I was feeling in my own relationship, that helped me connect back with myself. So the first thing I do, first thing in the morning, is I wake up to silence, and I spend a few minutes just listening to sounds, listening to the sounds in the house. Maybe you have children, maybe you are in a relationship, you're living with somebody, maybe you're married, maybe you hear the cat purring, maybe you hear a dog outside, maybe you hear a neighbor building a fence next door. Whatever it happens to be, take some time to just listen before you get up and out of bed. Don't let social media be the first thing that starts your morning. And I'll tell you why. When we roll over out of bed and we are, the first thing that pops into our head is any doubts, fears, insecurities that we might be hanging on to without even realizing it. By turning over and looking at your phone, checking your social media, it actually puts you into a place of comparison mode. You're comparing yourself to what you're seeing on social media. I do want to keep in mind, people don't post the negative sides, how they're feeling emotionally about things, right? It's the pretty stuff. It's the, look at where I live and look at how fit my body is and look at the perfection, the perceived perfection in my life. And that is very valid. But if you are not feeling strong and confident in yourself, that is not the first thing that you want to wake up to, because it already puts yourself back into that place of comparing yourself to something that you feel you don't have or can never achieve. Okay, so that's why I say do not let social media be the very first thing that you tune into first thing in the morning. Okay, so once you get up, get your coffee, your tea, your green smoothie, whatever it is, and then take 5 minutes somewhere quiet in the house if you can, or outside in nature. Doesn't have to be at a place where you feel that you can kind of discharge and provide yourself a little bit more ease into your day. Okay, and so what you do when you're in this space is listen again to the sounds around you. In North America, it's spring here, so we have a lot of birds out right now. They get up really early in the morning. But listen to what you can hear. So sit there and can you hear birds? Can you hear bees buzzing around? We have a lot of hummingbirds right now as well. Can you hear hummingbirds? Do you live around water? Can you hear the ocean? What do you hear? Do you hear cars? Tooting horns? Kids screaming? People fighting? What do you hear? Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's calm. Hopefully it's peaceful. So take a few minutes and just tune in to what you hear around you. And then tune in to your body. How are you feeling? How's your body feeling? Are you feeling tense? Are your shoulders up around your ears? Do you already feel charged and in a heightened state of anxiety? Just notice in your body how you're feeling. Notice if you have any aches and pains. Do your wrists hurt? Roll them out. Do your ankles hurt? Are they sore? Where do you feel discomfort or something off? Where do you feel good? Maybe you feel good. I hope you feel good. Where do you feel good? And just tune in to what that is. And ask yourself, what does my body need? If it's not feeling well, ask yourself, what does my body need? If you're sitting at a desk for 8 hours a day, your body needs movement, right? And when we sit for long periods of time, our body needs to have movement. It needs oxygen flow through our body. Maybe you need to go for a walk. Maybe you need to incorporate more exercise. Maybe you're hungover, and maybe what your body really needs is a break. That happened to me too, where you just sometimes you just need to take a break from the things that are numbing us from feeling. Okay? No judgment at all. Been there, done that, wrote the book on it. Actually, no book, but So then there's that piece. Now, the last piece is journaling. I'm a huge journaler. I believe in getting what's all bunched up in here out onto paper. And some people have a really difficult time getting into the flow of journaling. You don't have to write it out on paper. That's my preferred method. But some people are better. They might be able to record it on their phone. They might be able to do a video of them, of their thoughts, feelings, and what's going on in their heads, their frustrations, their anxieties, anxiety about the relationship, the job, the whatever, right? So when you sit there and you start this process, it could be something like, I don't even know. I'm so confused. I don't even know what to write. Well, you write that. You write, I don't know what to write. I'm so confused. You write actually what you're thinking. And before you know it, you allow yourself to get into a flow of releasing the clutter that's in your mind. Part of the problem of calming and soothing ourselves is learning, first of all, how to do it. But when we are in a heightened state of anxiety and stress, and things are going wrong in our relationship, if you want to learn more about the anxious ambivalent attachment type, because I'm directly talking to this particular type and the stress and anxiety that goes on in the relationship dynamics, I'll leave a link below to a recent video I posted so you can watch it for reference. But when we are in that heightened state of anxiety, we can't find solutions to our situations. We can't step back and look at it from a different perspective when we have no clarity, when we're disconnected from ourselves. It's imperative that we get back into ourselves. It's imperative that we unload all of the clutter and the noise and the anxiety and the heightened sense of emotion. We need to be able to discharge that. This is something that I have worked on extensively in my own relationships, because I do resonate very strongly with an ambivalent attachment type. And so this has helped me tremendously of having an awareness of myself, having awareness of what my triggers are, having an awareness of when I need to discharge my nervous system so that I can calm down. And if you are resonating with some of the things that I'm saying in this video, you will know what that heightened level of anxiety and stress can do to you. It impedes and permeates through our entire lives. It affects us mentally, physically, emotionally. It affects our careers. It affects our friendships. It affects our family relationship, right? And we want to be able to bring ourselves back into ourselves, learn to self-soothe in a heightened state of anxiety. If you do implement a morning routine of quieting yourself, calming yourself, giving yourself time to set yourself up for the day, coming from a place of calmness and connectedness to yourself, you will move through your days with a lot more calm and peace. Because what we need to do is to learn to self-regulate and to pour some of that self-love back onto ourselves. So I hope this video has resonated with you. If it has, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, share it with somebody that you feel might find this video helpful for them as well. And until I see you on the next video, I am sending you so much love.